Mopegu speak truth to power. Mopegu speak truth to power. Mahama worse than a Kufuado on free speech. Now we shall say and see me so a media foundation for West Africa. So Ediabetuja or say 14 arrests over political insult within 16 months under the Mahama administration, compared with 8 arrests throughout the Kufuado era, reflects an estimated 950% increase in the rate of arrest over political insult. Inti let us one more can be a semi or might say Nino reposti obiso so be attempt the ebebemono wound padodo ayache womono at times 2 of a year 80 years of Nanado. Thank you for the social ben your woman 16 months wababe dear into Martin Pegu and so can say debit with dear a year his excellency John Domani Mahama et max papa. Yes, I see enemy the cabo boss was one no crumbono or fray Nanado Danko Kufuado. Gana mam penny that mampam. And the President Mahama friend no Achem Sakawa Mafia. Nanaya Champim Jan to a crumble fenny bucatineza. A movie and was a do one or say a temper, a bina with Chemon Waje, import Nanado. And so Mupi one must say yache, bebrebeno, uncle, since yet dang, and na ayo penny. Would ye dear, Sachi. Kososa Jimo. Edia de nebeka will be a ma say impo. Let's assume say the reporter ne kan ye no. Sape pepe eneti yenyi bimfim fa bi nka ho a. Uko sre wunua. Na wunua na boss e ka kire a pejuma na ye. Se bebi wo se wo sika wo di dwa na som nti no. Ne buofu akọ ne yonko ho akọ jitu e no de akọ shuti papa no. Esi e ka se papa na hwe ne nkwa ma na ye nso e prapa. Edia de
I think crime, I don't support crime in any form or shape, because society no yenyina yebenya yasum dia I was it me true sa abonefo kafu you as a free society no. But then asem sia na ye digest asem na we need to look at it holistically. Omaya ye wom no mebo Ghana police service abaso Isan say nyamnyada Roma na nada danko Kufuado aban e resource omuye pa na me de aseda peace nso ama na nada danko Kufuado one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because MPP aggression ye passes Cyber Security Act no enu nti ama ene no udi bone a regardless of baby a wo shebia no you can be monitored and you can be apprehended. Mesa medina sa kwanya na so na masama bona nada danko Kufuado abaso biem. Esa say and the surveillance wo oman mu ha no CCTV cameras na meka ho asem aban ne dwen kan e konkan ehun say security must be given all the necessary attention in this country. First no omudi bone na bra omudi bone no mfise they cannot be monitored to obia nsuro obia ye ne open, but the moment and CCTV cameras say buy no baby a wo se bia no you can be watched. And that in itself, so amane esi ye bi ane say ono abushapani kasa was say we were able to monitor them. Every day oman hu baby a omo dey omo. Open the money say kukom said then you will be captured. Nti aban na otime dwene sa dwene ko nkan na oso sa da ye no ese abasbody ne ya eboa na combat crime in different forms. Na abrante na de na oye no sebi minimum de nkwala this time no no mo fifa na no odin abna a serious the kind of substances are a brand any maba wano edi agro okrom ha no akukuduro no I don't know where they get that courage from, because I got me I won't me go I cannot see myself say ohwe wunu anim no aboni to all because we say or catch we say we lazy we useless. Of course yenso no yenhwe ekasa yi on say obia ne how a otimi managing the frustration, obia ne emotional I can say emotional intelligence level abna bia asema be catch me krobia me fa ne tra me fa enya asem no o catch obia wanhwe a obenya mane it. Of course, much as ye condemning the action by Adam Nininua Balas one, we equally must also advise. Say, we need to be guided with this kind of and some catch them kwalano. what you say obi timi wo ne ba no ahwe ne ba ne mo so unye yie da o ba bre o ma nu me ho sa me wo ade na as oba time oba ma sa kasa bi se afiri wonu ma ye aba eti wo for say e kasa tra bi na waka ho but anya insunsanso bi wa abofra ne so because if accounts are abusuapanyi di buy na maka papers bebre any other social media stories abranti ene say sakasa no ka kire no ahye ne so psychologically he was affected eti as a the otan bi any a brobi asenimu against the man but obuweka say you and I were not there
and no so kwan san warrant
it does not but yeah communicators we are looking at it from all angles of course I have already condemned this act and then yes I condemn one I mean condemn I mean there are laws in this country crime is crime and you are asweya omuna responsible for this and Ebani is saying so there will be investigations so in order not to even meddle with the investigations I will not even go into the substance of the matter but I am also advising say the other side of the conversation is that yen hwe yakasa yi ensema ye ka kire enipa no etimi nya sunsanso onipa na brabo so obi wa ka yen say onye yie no wawu a ana wo unhunu ho ano da that person so onye obi a owo emotional intelligence obeti ara na me nyina bewu what you say a provocative commentaries and anya commentaries a eso nyame ani say obehwe wonu anim na wo ka asem a wo free say ebe torment no e pose wo free say abofra ne ye ne su ne ban bi nsem fata the best to do is to draw the person closer those are the people you must even show love oba e wo fear na oba na o ye deviant oba na ne su ne ban woni nyi ho no sa abofra na wo say wo twe ne ban wo ono ni abofra o here attention what you say and that should be the beginning of the reformation process. So, you will take pragmatic steps. So, you don't just let him be or her be. So, usunu ubentino obebre.
You are to watch.
Ubenya abamani, but you are free me, but no me wo. Those things can have serious repercussions and psychological implications on the child. And like I said, obiani they were managing the frustration. Me metia bia ka asem tia me twimi a me yedinyin na ma fa me kosekose o metrim obi nso ho a o ka asem tia na on kasa but obe reaction no nim how he is going to react because you see every action has its own reaction action before reaction it is a go kasa asem na nka yeden but that also does not also embody you say just because obiaka chira say we lazy umpa adwuma no just as abishopanika ye no ye mubi let me share one of my motivation to you anytime anybody looks down on me I welcome that as a motivation to push on ye nyinyi no emran ye bro no an ye teso ye o ma ya bi o open the kura say bi o hwe ufia ufiri mu kura be ka say wo mempel what you say ye mubi no one way or the other it motivated us
Choko pay bi no
say I was saying akwala bia na ma kasa umame and they were frame me bia me no kasa kwanso hwe mo TV so what you say sir ele ya MPP asema ne wonyama nyama ya me kesi hwe mo TV so bia but don't give in so obi talking down on you obi talking down on you it should not always be considered as negative. Sometimes you can pick those wicked and nyama na anya wo de no na aye motivation for you Abraham said we say we fear here for that comment should charge you
to break a chain
break the chain of poverty in the family I was say motivate you but I don't know when American obiane in the thought process obiane how otimi welcome some of these things anyhow be process here there no and you obiane wa adwene na me no wo no ebinom ho they are very weak obi wa on kasakra ba na dia obetimi edumone pa so Minister Ghana Police Service they are on course wherever the Gideon guy is hidden biano they will definitely apprehend him na mesre or mine so no this conversation also opens up a conversation on the security of this country abena Bible say ensa eni adwuma ye no bonsam bo ne pa oman no under this current government bosha o mhye mo fra no nante ne mabawa no a o mu hwe no ama okwam okronum
wona wo ka so mu hu hwe anase
oh mini aba anase
why boss Basintali no was said this is the first time in Ghana, in the history of Ghana, aban bi abana bosha wo de share eye mabunufo a wo makruche wo manifesto mu wo mo atimi ya complete eye bibia wi afi ko mo san say wo mo say be sign the another one aba as another manifesto assign a complete.
I like the have now president. You see, Basintali does not have respect for the young men and women of this country.
Oh, how?
Only Obuoma. The question woman say oh show people and now that's what is a slap on the faces of the Ghanaian youth.
Really?
Because in to Mahama, what is the unemployment rate in this country now? Meanwhile, corruption in 2024, according to Ghana Statistical Service, corruption index was around 14%. It's 18%. Sika was here creating opportunities for young men and women in this country. No, if we perceive the
2025, so from 14 to 18 and half of nothing, a first quarter, and
let me put my thoughts together. The point for now, I'm not in that discussion. But maybe can say a komo krumha.
But what time was
I want to say my imu and the rent a crowd to mintia and the rent. It is more funny be already know omutibom no monam. It is bibikiti ba na trigger.
Into the rent and some born no.
Oh, of course, then you buy na government.
That's individuals.
I buy by operating rent assistance scheme. I buy we buy also go to trace kashim no shemukina. It I buy responsible. That they make an say. Me dey see for me. Mesre Ghana Police Service. When cases like this happen, the speed at which I invest serve justice and also boa. Because abusuye di yaw. One way and abusuye ni biti baby and also the miracle share in sema ko eni ensem fata. It mesre say police for taking my man and I trust Ghana police when it comes to matters like this. But Bia Gideon will be and say emrane no mo yede. Na obi biara nso kan ho bia na bi kra de obi
no Gideon no na edi tuo ne ma Adam aha nti Gideon na edwane ba Adam no ene ya achewo ba Adam na nkasa na
enti no mo nya ntem na emrane no mu ni se na ba busu akoma beto.
Okay yo dobrem
ara me da say
but this conversation we shouldn't also forget say Krobia na wo make we say na say no throw light on and somewhere ya na ye can it mean effect on ebino when him say growing up on ho na wo ba enye wo nko na wo ba no community ni nyina into be it metia abofra na bi ma be say nei no niam so asesa obi kwati meka entia me ba ma me eye me nti bofra ni be o nyina de ne tim say ne ma me nko ide the only person
parenting and parenthood
parenting
and parenthood mun sanjuro for na ya munya education no parenting near the mama no papa ntete on the man. Then parenthood near the where the community, the environment.
That is what I'm talking about.
And I agree with you.
So the parenthood no exist. And that's what I said in the olden days. And I
the doctor.
That's another question.
One of the issues
because no, say parenthood no one exist here. Nka sem na papa ne kan ye no. Nka result to this.
Sure.
Yeah. Until say causes of some of these things. Or no abante and also papa na say me kwadefo ni hafo me pedjuma e na ahyem so ahyem abufu and I'm there to say na mo no but say you come deeper ye behu ni panangasa odi dwuma ni sun ne ban ne tete ya wonya ene ne background baby o tekra ne nkofo a one omo ebo apama na say one mo eta de enam but Abra yen starting fee has a say nano bi na make say CCA no access to armed and guns no cost and security here say as a country emra no kwa say obi a wo etobia no say license one intimidate say obi an so o to license generally be obey more discipline but do na no say no o he Gideon issue ya. The question quite say Gideon two now no or the ma obi na ebikura na Adam no an kan chen say ya na say no de kwa but the nam say eye wo tuonti no ekwan bia so no bibia si a o na say dey ye hold you responsible because wo tu na aye dey akodi awu enti say asoman ye hwe how easy it is for people to get access to arms. Na maka na no bi atwa mu say on say ene no ekoba even the kind of politics aye ne ade kra na ye primaries keke polling station voting and say electoral area voting ne ade obehe na enkofo amama enkofo tu a omode edi sebe ensama ensen mfata enti say etuo no edo so system no eto abawie ene ade na obi wo easy access to etuo a se sebe yantitini ye na oyobi a ne bufu a ne oye ne chance a etuo no ban nti obe de obefa se me gidi so nim se gidon wotuo nti say small arms and control system no kwa na say hwe hu asemede eka say interior minister ne other commissioner or mo in charge of small arms or mo say or mo be gather some of these things but still na no issue a say hwe na fe ye no fi ho a won say anka first na ebia anka obi ni obi nya asem ne ade ebia tem dide kakra bebam ne bia na yensa ne yensa ne ade atoto blows kakra ana say we agina ha na we ato ama ne we na to am ne ntubo ha say sabna na ekwane ya be so abna saka na je de ne ko na bibia to atwa
ya ka pata bodi abna se mo kwa do bi de I think say pen wo do bi
na ba consuming a car key
key they are one ha my corridor the hospital mo yi
enti won say I mean the upbringing no say the na wo kan no ene no the global village aye wo no oja oba ofie na office we dey onko ba bia ne ade a ono otifie no enema wo hwe no eye movies a obi fa bia na ode abo obi ofa tua na ode boy nti ene nsema ensene mfata na wo hwe wo eye movie na say video na wo hwe no ye no to nchan a
ene games students games
you have to learn how to shoot any ade nyina enye to protect yourself but to mess up nti ni na no ya de ese hwe ena sene na eye ni asante ken no say parenting no esi no aye the responsibility of social media instead of the responsibility of the well cultured community nti sisi no
mo fa de omo social media so me say go games we say emofani bi ho no ma wo hwe game na bi a gun any ade wo mo hu ne say normal
yes
if it's have wrestling near and even though the caution but men practice we bankolani be
exactly do omo agrodie mo no kra omo say they are trying to learn or practice what they have watch on the screens nti no one of the key issues I say there nti your system no unse na first na we were more communal to the extent say anka wo no si abonten na yemfa nse wakofa obi sika kra wo fom na obi hu a obecho say hey sika na afa na bia afa no na bia shop yi na busa say obi dia onye obi ade na say but the name no oye de na akoka so apart from that okra bi di bone first na at least a bit me twa to kakra and I say because why ba no na cause see the next minute no oba na ya du ho ko bo ma me na papa ma na say munim kwadwo na ma bonten say ni no why be ne no why na okoka che kwadwo say no why na to the sense of ko na ma me na ne papa ho okoka che say no why the and this system no I break it down and people are finding their own ways of training themselves after ko school ma and afufo oba akofa ho omo background ne ade obehe na obia no anadodo na no wo saa suban say okay me fa bibi a metimi da wo obi me fa bibi metimi da bo obi me di watama me mfa ho e na fe no yen leadership no nso esuni ban a bia da na di wo radio so TV so more agitational and then also agitating and e bia confrontational be quiet to aba e be call polling station we are me bo to ni ade those statements enkra no mo peke because be enforce the odi eche no osua the odi mu ade mu nante nti wo be na enema na ye camp as leaders no eno nso timi ewura emrante ni team afa ye no free ho a say ne Bible say nsa nya adwuma no enye de enedi na okwadwofo nso no oda sabi hia na be de ebi hia no enti we bi anipa we no ekom kwade no onye scan ento aduane ni ade enti bibi kitwa bi a hungry man they say is what an angry man enti bibi kitwa bi a na bubetime ade efu enti eno nso ye se ehwe se saa nipa we no dwuma odi ye no ekoba se na dwuma wo ya na se ne oye edididi a eden oye dididi say find out we say police for be interrogating pa obehwemu na obehene bi a they are into certain illegal activities including even drug abuse omo ebia omo fa de ye neoma bi enti nipa no ofa sa neoma na trauma ne ne keke kan ho ya sabe na adwen no as of that time no ohun sa no ma bi anaasɛ ohun sɛ atenten ho bi a ɔbɔ atoba bi a ɔnwen ho ntini nya no nso yade ɛsɛ asɔman no ɛsɛ ehwɛ education bɛ na yɛde ma yɛn young ones in terms of sɛ yɛ kyerɛ ne sɛ enema we ni we deɛ wo ya nyɛ na yɛ follow up yɛ ma psychological counseling ne ade because ebi wɔ kɔ na ɔno nso psychological problem nti yɛ trigger kakra bi a na no so or act like that nti say asɔman no yɛhwɛ from primary or even lower level ni nyina ekɔ ni nyina na yɛwɔ proper counseling system and even in the communities kaswa tuba ho yɛ wei wɔn hwɛ yɛbɛ from kaswa tobu to abɛkɔ akɔpem ebi abudumburu
ba mi bisa Fatima wɔn wakɔ abɛn mu da what do you make of the shifts?
This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi.
And I can tell you today that the NDC is virtually the first political party to have fulfilled our entire youth manifesto in 1 year. Everything we promised in there, we have done it.
Edin kind on this particular issue, Niama Miensapena Mekafahu. Edin kind is the executive mandate of the president.
Sure.
The discretion of the president say Obese Samu Obeki Pini appointees is never in question.
Okay.
Because I hear Article 58(1) of the 1992 Constitution invests all executive authority in the president, who will exercise such authority in accordance with the Constitution.
Okay.
And the president neba na ebia apart from Attorney General Yabonidi and Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution, also me the minister come here and san ebeye adwuma edu oha bibia ni ho no ma esi ne to mi ho kwan fi se ye to abayi no na wosua ono na oman no enam your constitution no so the executive authority na eden ashenensa nia etosu mienu ene the inclusion of Dr. Zaneto Rollins.
Yeah.
One thing I made free 2025 the first set of President Mahama appointees by I was disappointed as Obia or advocating for inclusion of a ma in governance, especially in the executive. No, na me sure na ma or more cabinet was underwhelming because na only 10.58% of ma representation in cabinet.
Okay.
And it was very low. As compared to previous terms na kakra were progressing na I say ya take form kra. And any woman added at any point in time no is a plus with the cause, which I will not take away from the government. Nia etoso miensa has to do with the fact to say atorenche mubaye ema yehwere some of our ministers of state omoya soldier I will say they died in battle because they were on their way to
perform official functions
or to perform an official function ena fofia antoata ena omoto ananam wonse edo enti na it was important especially in those ministries omunya any leadership over a period of about a year no so mubenya that executive authority no back at the helm of affairs so mbeto to niema na ne na eyeme na kakra is about ne minua the lie can about say the way to honor those who have passed no or mampenya ya de so watwen afe ba ko ansana or replace ministers at those places. Say coming kwa that would not have been the way to choose to honor them. The way to honor yenuam mema yenuam penyimfo mo hwe omo nkwa no is to fulfill what they set out to do, which is to end galamsey, and which the government has failed woefully. Because chairman, imagine say it is unheard of, like a niema bi o ha NDC say minister kukudam mpenyimfo Dr. Manebo Amade no you be a darling me gidi say ye hwe na NPP for cry soon ye na bia na ye soon odamu ha ni papa mutala te se me bra panyi ena na mihia na anchasa na owu ye Dr. Manebo Amanso mihia na anchasa na owu ye. In fact Okopojos program wo Eastern region na ye nso ye party program ye ko dey line together ye ko ha me some of the NPP female communicators ye ko ha na sa enti ye ba baka ni busumi mpo na we free mo Fred sa no na ye but they set out to do something and that must be done and the government has failed to do it. Chairman ye betena hey me say eno na me bi so obi say and the government WhatsApp platform ninti na say me hwe TV a enkakane na under President Akufo-Addo River Bia ne alebu na esi ha na ye de ankobra de abesi ho na ye de pra de abesi ho na River Ofin de esi ho na Kano de esi ho na de bia ye kan ga na de hye se monhwe ne ensuo nani aye o monhwe ne ensuo nani aye galamsey enye e bedroom rebi ne ye to nsuo ye kra nsuo free amano ne baga na ansa ne abenum. Even the pain of losing our brothers did not change the approach to the fight against galamsey. In the face of an administration Abaino anasa President Mahama administration mo beji akonwa no that time no mpacho na River Garden na ekoso dadaw edin no masesa no Blue Water Guard na cooperative mining na ekoso dadaw na ye community mining edin no masesa be no cooperative mining na alternative livelihood program na ekoso dadaw na enforcement na ekoso dada ye de mraba. What is the difference between 9 months new operation halt? Difference be the value is the same. The intervention and administration where reset na no modeba to cure the menace of galamsey as proposed because now President Mahama a try bida under the Mahama 1 administration. And I can provide evidence at the time Honorable Mama Yarga as Environment Minister nana bamu abu as a 2016 say galamsey ntokwa ye ntime nko enti the tier 2 no and will shed the way even Honorable Ama Kofi Boa Ebra President Akufo-Addo call Parliament Ninsen Kayemu any video recordings of other key members of this government no almost say reset no adia baako na eka ho is to declare a state of emergency on galamsey. Me were almost every important person in NDC recording on the resolution and as a solution or more proposals it will take the declaration of the state of emergency and sani etima solve galamsey and to come na oyene entise breachable asemia ya sese ato mine. Now what we should have done to honor those we have lost as a country, say at least if for nothing at all for the 8 lives she ebra ye she ebi mu yire no susua omoma susua apemfo na ya homete me say ebesi na me hu mutala yire picture bi ana mani atatan ye me say ye tinisuo ni bi wode mo na mo na mu hu e mo bi ndwen that say what happened ebi obi te ba bi ye ne de. But the government has even failed to honor the memories of those who fought so hard on this thing. And no na me eyemia. Enti chairman, media reshuffle ne die. Enyo yese ne ade wono no odie nya ne komode no. President Mahama ya papa ono na ade wono odi na ade ne obeya aba reshuffle ni bia no. Okase wonya reshuffle kra nobody can hold him to anything. But I am saying say near ama way aba so far we kakra bi na aba me fan say micro reshuffle na metiti bi on from mom say bi DH if that's the direction of the president why not but near mema atia me sha enso menino are these the ones I've mentioned and Ghana for being so kasa chairman
Sorry.
Almost say reshuffle no more here anymore say sectors be to say agric. Share what is happening to cocoa farmers. Obi or can Caribbean him said the pain that cocoa farmers have gone through under this NDC President Mahama led administration. No, who be that? Aketuya mantem share of increasing the price of cocoa no to 6,000 now. Or mampenyi any finance minister or to forcing any chairman as say don't get any mpenyimfo bebre any Dr. Eriko Poku or ye minister a great minister so almost share ebona ama cocoa no to na ama so so ama kwachichire emra asa abechichire cocoa fo amene wo kasei uko bisa me na nadi obonsu nkwanta e kire ne say ye de mra ba say cocoa no say climate change sana say enfofo aba ase na omo ntehwe na oka say o de ba bedo bibi foforo kra na just okosere kwan wa ban ho omo nimo sa consultation because so a chairman me gidi say wa fidie so nkrofo beka ya ntehwe no an say because of the overwhelming majority in parliament and the 2/3 majority no oma kochechire mra aba ba chichire koku akuafo kon a yenim hu nimde bia hwe sector bi to say education afi atwa mu yet ho education minister beka say omo be recruit teaching and non-teaching staff be 60,000 say obisa na osekobisa finance minister obisa na osekobisa finance minister
well one can say kobisa finance minister financial clearance a man no for up to nipa be 7,000
ampacho chairman asam na maka no osesika na ni no ho near financial clearance be free finance ministry aba no be ye ho adwuma mahwe ni interviews ni bia o say there be senka clearance na ba yanko oye nto o kire ye baby esese ye de ye ni kire. That being said no baby to say help say nurses no almost portal na than view once recruitment portal HSN niam babe even security services recruitment chairman nyame anim reshuffle no dey about but the value has been the same. People are overwhelmed and appointed. Oshe NDC for ankasa fu soldiers o mugu TikTok enra say na YECU yenua Malik Basentali or kojina simpie so or baby ko kan say NDC Abine is the first political party within 1 year they have fulfilled their youth manifesto bo mo share Ghana mabuni no ma di so awie o mapon ko hwese ne NDC fon ko lan patron me pe video no kra ma wabo ha. In fact also into a mo tro manifesto foforo asa dey ato because bo no mo share ndi o ma achieve awie. And they say the NDC youth are on social media since yesterday attacking him.
Say they.
Na say 133 no formula ne nyamba na o say manifesto no why area. Why area say they will attack you because anya no kre. So the value should be in delivering what you promise the good people of Ghana.
Kwame.
Yes sir.
Menjin this say obia can say sa bill ya akọ parliament.
Yeah.
My president and sign because you consult to every cocoa farmer.
Yeah.
Menjin this obia kasa. This our impression in say na yentimi ko consult to 800,000 1 million farmers. Obia can say mo konko esa. Ndiye nye no free. Na Kwame menwe ya otiwe. Udini edem refuge. Jerome. Udini ede. Oya PRO ministry or well.
The Cocoa Board. Fifi Boy for former office. Okay. Anna, am I right?
Yeah, you are. Okay. Menwe we me two for keke. PRO dear. PRO public relations manager. Esa ubom dis na be a commentary no enye political. That's your job as PR manager. Commentary shouldn't be political.
Abusia mame chiao na memo akwa aba na ene ensemu aba bego montene so efa koko enhyehyeye ya ban ede aba ya wode akọ mrahye bedwafie mu a ade anche ade ansa yete ya ne se edom dodo a sese de omo man mrahye bedwafie mu ya NDC amunyakuo no omo chichira ade no mo de kwa na wonum aka akọgye atum efri se MPP amunyakuo wonum mrahye bedwafo wonum nduru ba bia nti omuni ano e wo man mrahye bedwafie mu a wohwe eniema hodo pa afi aban ede akọ man mrahye bedwafie mu a wonum akosensan akoye yeye agege atum ya ne nneɛma bi nsusu a nanka Ghana for pɛ kyerɛ kwan sɛ nka ban ba yi ko betime gyina na so nanka wasensan ho nkrata agya tuma no de aban nka ho asɛm no na kyɛ sɛ awerɛ ho sɛm paa sɛ kokɔ akuafoɔ ya bo asa abra wɔn su yati won koko so asa hyemra keten e de ama wo mo se wonu munni so wonu manhwe no manni so asem ato wo mo na koko akuafo de nsem ahodo bebre no aba bontia be kire me se e kwan aban we afa so paa wonu wo mu die ne de omo ne omo ndi ne ye kura fi se de e bohye ahodo Mahama de ma wo mu nyina se NDC ba ban mo be ya ma wo mo no hwebuada ba kokura ni ho no abam ene da nchen so NDC ba ye o masa ba be hyemra de ama o se o mo ankasa de o mu koko no o mo hwe ena o manfo mo nsa anka koko no ana mo bi o mpese o mu tu o mu koko afuo mu bia no wonom enyi forestry commission amane ansana wonom atimi ada se be mo kwan na se mo kwan ena koko akuafo ye wonom ebu afu ne na komia wone kwasi prat junior wonom kopie mu kwa mesefa kan show so no ampa wonom akodan ne ma bi adi amene hu se aban wodi mirikatente pa ena ehihye mra bi a odigi sa mra ne tumwa Ghana fo kire se da bi esen ko nya ntwen honhom kakra na wonu mutimi ye consultation na se o mu se sa adwene na o mu nyina agi tum sa de we ya aban ne ye ne de eye anasa enye na so aban no obani trimu a otu ho na mo na kyese wogi atumu a ne sa ye no na aba ye nsem bebre no ya manfo ka ho ase no da nchen so a reshuffle ye aba ya se the ministers ye yibie na ye de Mahama yarga sese ne ko chieftaincy amanfo kire se wono oba be magana ya sumdwe na bose to firi se wono ankasa no ye kasa munyi yemu ya wo hwe ntokwa ya asiboko ne mpotamu a o hye ase nketenkete na ya samfa sebe enim se Ghana ha de wo ba ha problem aye wo chieftaincy hu nyina eni form ha wo soro ho ye nuanum sirimfo ena chieftaincy issue ne ntokwa ne ho ahwa nyina ewo eno de no doubt ye nuanum sirimfo kora age tum sa mpa ye ba ne ntokwa sem ne basa ye ewa ahinsemu a eye soro ho ene firiba ebi mfiri ase ha enti ye ne si ye baba be yi obi a oba be yosoafo a oba be gina mfimfin na wakoma magana eni senka ye Mahama yarga fi se bi wono no ogina fa e wo soro hodada no asaka koyi ni de se ntenchi anko a wo ene beba ya manfo bebre no ado ma no atomo kire se da bida wo hwe Rollins ne baba yo ya wono so ye ni se won ko hwe Lance and ho ahwan wo mu kire se ye nim guasa na pese to no fi se o man Ghana ye nsa so na sai dada ensu yidi na eku ye niam basa bebre no a na ekoso nti e do ba be hye ho si wani mu mra megu ase na kire bi wo ambition fufuru bi kura mpa no amam chese hye na baso no de empenifo do manu atomo kire se enema bi ntwaye yenya daje na yentie sa empenifo yi e won komo twetwe ene akoso wana mo bi a aban no atuo ne ho mesere se obela like me video na ma me share afentifo adwen kire bra yenyina na yensua de kakra.
President John Mahama ontimi nwie ansa no afiri so na ne amanyofo ye ka maso odin sa.
This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe didi. Ezu. Ni ana uye nurse ni ana uye ojuma nipa uye ejuma. Yebetimi aboa onu esidan. Na debia bosombia yetua oka ne ate okakra. Yebenya companies bi na omone banks na yejuma enti se onim se woni oma e ba ubekwa konhu omo no ma ba obosia sa abosia no omdi bechia abanto ni gapo ha ni eto bi e wo ho na yeyi we container si ya na omo yi e de akoto terminal woni aban ni asembia. We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers. And we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams.
Afeso ya green say koko na debia ya de kwa manone na yakoye hu adwuma ho ne ya chocolate ne de abre no yes you abre ya pese factory na ya de ye koko no ya de ba bibia yedua koko no we fo no fifi ya baba betu borehole ho near the politan kesi ho.
And I can assure you, the price is going to be a very, very, very good price. So those of you who don't have cocoa farms, go and start looking for land.
Is that in the first 120 days, we'll provide the seed money up front for the Women's Development Bank.
24-hour economic clock. 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi. And one of the things we'll do when we come back into office is to complete the 200 community day schools that we began. The Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them.
Our president is an over-pumped sports kid.
What did you say?
Our president, Nando Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is an over-pumped sports kid.
You're calling, wait. You're calling our president a kid?
Oh, he's behaving like one. He's throwing tantrums.
Isn't that a bit of a low blow?
If the president,
a man of almost 80 years, you're calling him.
So then he should stop behaving like a sports kid. Our president is throwing tantrums on the international scale and embarrassing us. It's like you going to a church service with your child and your child is rolling on the floor and screaming because they didn't allow him dip his hand in the offering bowl. That's what our president is doing. This is the same man who ran around with these rating agencies and their ratings when he was candidate and used it to poo-poo the Mahama administration. He has overseen the worst economy in our country, reduced our country's economy to junk status, toilet paper status. And when they are telling him, he says that why should they tell him the truth? Our president hates to be told the truth.
But the ratings are getting better. The ratings are getting better.
Because you're not paying your debts. Incompetent and useless the president is. You can't say it any way nicer. And this one, when I say he's a useless president, I'm being very charitable and nice and kind to him. Because the president sits on his ears, so he doesn't hear when we talk.
All the difficulties, negativities, all the surrounding radio, so they did do attempts all day, all night. I was also because we could say, hey, and I won't person for once a month. I mean, all of these things, but they don't disturb me and they don't derail me. They don't divert me from the project ahead of.
When for no 50, you better have a 2 borehole near the polytank you see her.
Ezu, Yaban, Omo Mochi Omo Galamse no, Omo Chuomo, Yabama Omo Amnesty, no more Saba. Ezu. Lojidi say, Emrebia omo from here, omo enu omo ho. Enti yebe yi omo na yama omo another chance.
I can confirm to you that you are going to see a fight that has never been witnessed in this country. President Mahama is going to lead a very ruthless and relentless campaign against Galamsey. He has not minced words at all. We had a brief cabinet meeting earlier today, and the president was very clear. There was no ambiguity that he will be leading a war that we have never seen to deal with this canker, this existential threat, once and for all.
Mibusa abai, mibusa President John Mahama. Enti nanu a wote se wa wo nkrofo ni bi tu galamsey no why omoden
Kwame.
Yes sir.
Menjin di se obia kan se sa bill ya akọ parliament.
Yeah.
My president and sign because he consult to every cocoa farmer.
Yeah.
Menjin di se obia kan sa. This impression in say na yentimi ko consult to 800,000 1 million farmers. Obia kan se mo konko esa. Ndiye no free. Na Kwame menwe ya otiwe. Udini edem refuge. Jerome. Udini ede. Oya PRO ministry or well.
The Cocoa Board. Fifi Boy for former office. Okay. Anna, am I right?
Yeah, you are.
Now,
okay.
We me too for keke. PRO dear. PRO, public relations manager. Esa ubom dis na be a commentary no enye political. That's your job as PR manager. Commentary shouldn't be political. So you say you want to give a good image of company now. All the time, your commentary should not be confrontational or accusatory. And he said, Oba, so we are political spokesman, they met me at here. But so we are PR manager. Now, Bana, because we normal cano, a afterthought, a propaganda. Wait. You shouldn't do your job as a PR in that manner. Kwame.
Yes.
Assembly eke. Ya pass cocoa bill. Minority for say consultations no. And cause any say economy. It is a beya. President Mahama entrance because ye kasi a law. Ya the call President Mahama. Parliament don't be omejuma, but the call President Mahama. Minority say beya. Consultation
on Chinchenzo
on Chinchenzo na consultation and koso sena minority for the feel say eseko. Kwame, what is the agency? She say bia agency binu say American agency with you.
Just a hopopo.
She say bia ahon prepare bi was a bill mu. So because say how prepare be any mudia media law mra e wo memu ha do media katan bia me pese mra no e mra parties ni nya agitu se ne be ya ochine bi no politics no be sesa yen sesa mra no so media tan bia me pesa bipartisan lawmaking. And yes, sir, Ochina say Sisa, Ombesan Sisambran. Enti, Sena, ya the Miracle Parliament, Parliament a passing a bill. I feel a president be sign, not minority for say. Cause a consultation and constituent, President Mahama Transoka cry. Ninja this over a bit describing say afterthought and a propaganda. Now, Jerome, maybe so a question back could be. Bail no more demand a certificate of agency and
yeah.
Yes. More demand a certificate of
agency.
Yes. Okay. Obeja tum certificate of agency. Eya enshada makwan ma consultation senese akon. Because you bring it under not a normal process but agency.
Just a penny show so.
A penny show.
But this one is different.
Maybe. No, you brought it under certificate of agency.
Yeah, but the process leading to the passage of this one, you're different.
No. You brought it under certificate of agency.
Yeah.
It means to say you are going to short circuit the process. That's what it means.
I'm not contesting that.
That's what it means. It's urgent. Otherwise, you go through a certain process.
Yes.
But if you bring it under agency,
yes,
the process is changed.
Just say a penny show.
So
but there is a reason
that is
why.
That is why. Happened. No, I don't want the reason. I'm saying you brought it under agency. That's all.
No,
of course, there's a reason, but you brought it under agency.
So if you don't discuss the reason leading to
that, I can't say money reason. Besides a money reason.
Yeah.
Me say you brought it under agency.
Yes.
That's all.
But
which
what
means
you seek to concretize is that indeed there was no broader consultation.
I haven't said so.
No, but that is what you
I have said that once you bring it under agency, it's a different procedure. That's all. Because we
leading to the validation of the point you want to make. That is what I'm also saying.
Under certificate of agency,
yeah,
because you are going to short circuit the process of consultation, the lawmaking.
But that is what I also object to.
Well, fine, you can object to it. But why didn't you go through the normal process? Because you wanted a certain different process. NFN with certificate of agency. So where they are back, it means taking 1 week. You spend 2 days, 3 days. That's what it means. Okay, now, cocoa groups, no, good to make consult to all the cocoa groups. I assume from your presentation, what to make consult to? What the report called Parliament about what the consultative process brought? What to make the report called Parliament?
Okay, Mr. Let me answer this question of yours with a question because they are kind of you have sat in parliament.
Nana, memory so into so back and forth.
Has it been the case? Say, oh, Bayemra, now Kushia Ebia Equiafo, and I say all stakeholders are you bring a report based on some consultation into parliament before the promulgation of
plenty. So if you went and met stakeholders, in your report to parliament, you include the what that transpired when you met stakeholders. There be sir. Otherwise, why go around? Anyway, the Kwame sit time now. I'm not even arguing for and against. The point is you brought it on a certificate of agency, which means the normal days near the passing bill to share short circuited. Most of share all the cocoa groups, but more find reports of your meetings to parliament. Also, fine, but the report of your meetings to parliament was demanded, and a one fast report no uncle. Kwabi yenimre, but me point in say, media mradia and the mrad affecting cocoa industry, major industry. See a passing. We are rushing, yes. We are rushing. Even on this table, questions have been raised. Sa cocoa fabia, Mosibobia and Chani cocoa fabi. The reality is that many farmers don't want to show cocoa farm. It's because of galamsey. You bet galamsey na echa o farm.
Well phone.
You don't have the alternative. Acquire the fast so tractors a dig galamsey pit were phone hunya. So it's when acquire the foul crowd they are called phone. Anyhow, until Ubashana, you give it to them. These are practical issues that even on this table here raised. But say a major stakeholder in parliament, it is a minority CEO. As a consultation, it wasn't broad enough. I don't see anything wrong with it. Unless it's some emergency biaba. They say that President Mahama table so. Let's hope he will listen or you will go into it to find out if there's merit. Because in Brandy passing nobody loses, nobody gains. All of us gain. Now the final principle I mean penny say, oh yemra. Yemra no in a way ya twatwa ubia jimbo bia jatu. Very often no parliament yemra bipartisan will be agito. Bakum yenu na obunya agito and a news. The other public knew who said about 90-95% of Mraya or parliament by consensus and bipartisan. Into the Yama President Mahama so share. Or share not say merit will more. That's your best chance so 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks beer. So that we can everybody is satisfied now.
Question, quick comments. President Minister Abishafulet will say, is it a game changer? What do you make of it? From your point of view, BBLT?
Who say a shed assistant?
Okay. Really?
I'm saying, I could fast reshuffle here, but me say, a penny for now, almost sure helicopter crash.
Yeah.
My vacancies mean a bedaho. Ministry of Defense and a Ministry of Environment.
Yes.
Na enkofo bebe yeduanum a omo donkuma wo mrashe bedefie MPP. Omo ye hu dedia sadan na dada omo mpani defense minister no fo bi nkwahye nanan. Yeah. Na enu ma ko na asenia ye customs ni adinti ne koban sa.
Tena o man peni twema afieso
sanwa en santi so ya eno no na ediniko defense ministry kwami minimum no maintain dinda
onim no Kennedy during GM1 no deputy defense minister.
Oh okay, there's all experience ka.
Originally now so Abrante come up
and a local government minister na ediniko say
works and housing
and no bekaya and bibi enche biano okokase cathedral no Mahama ban be Koswesi Cathedral. Na no onu be sie ni ade. So we fight those who oppose the building of the cathedral. Na Sir
Ahmed Ibrahim.
The Kobasa no amanfo bebre ani anje ne ho. Esan sa cathedral se me kwato abare na masa na ejinamu pa. Nti ono no dada ni na kankofo ni daso se ka ebe wono consign na abasa yanyi na di edne ko works and housing. Say works and housing ho don't win ko kan cathedral sem ho.
Oho na Kennedy free on co defense.
Don't win ko kan cathedral sem bia ho. Tiano so ebe fans ana environment omo di Zaneto Rollins akoshe ho. Yehwe say yehwe. Okono bo ni humodin a yina be bo na baso. Okosna so kotutu papa so a amanfo ade because yin free ho. Ondi minister da. Nti yenim ya okwakoye no. But okona so koye admani ye bebo aye pass. The environment ni ade a ehunhia pa. Who can environment na who can galamsey. Who can environment na who can suyire. Who can environment na kan yare ahodo ni ade e dwuma kese pa na e dia hye baba wa nsa no nti onkoye ne ho no onkoye dwuma ne hwese ne ebeba ba ku aka ho ni yenua mama ayarga
oni e de no ko ba bia na Ahmed Ibrahim wono
pacho
local government chieftains religious affairs
e ho ne dwuma no susu pa local government there. Said district and municipal assemblies near the na shawasi. Puntujuma no cry bebre ho a be shawasi. Feeder roads near the na cheza wona ubehweso. Enti
24-hour markets ni na.
Oh masa enya sankitwa o. Eduma ye dia ma brantia ni eduma kese pa. Na emso wo mbrahye bedwam no na obo ne homodin a ye kakra. Na afi wo mudi ya danfo ni ye nua agaga
James Miniper
as a friend saying majority
leader.
Na adia no hwemu asania obi a yi na free hobia no o mampani hye da hwehwemu akoyi obi a ose no no di na hye ho on hwe regional balance ni adia na hu so hye da pa na oye no sa enti ye de masa penifo ne bu won beze ni hiansa umami awo so umami wo anu anyanua nti ye de aduma la ma won se ne be ya on be ye ni yie na edi ahoto abrega na fo no enu hu ni hia ni bishop na me ka se ke bia ke mu be din a chensa na madrimu
na o expecting ye maybe you on
sense o statement bia Dr. Kalistus Mahama ye na mribi etwemu a o man strong warning say aban hwe ministers ni nyina na ohwe wo mo bo modern abo aban ma watumi aye nyoma e dia hoto be magana for no mo bo modern na in no time at all no aban be reshuffle statement ni modu pa the expectation was that the reshuffle would be massive. Ambansa adenti enam sukranti o yes statement so be kaya the ministers ni bia start omu huri jina beduam say dole omso be di president okay some ministers ni na obi eni ho a reshuffle kan nti yen yadwunu mu ebra Dr. Kalistus Cancer Assembly na yen yadwunu mu ni say some ministers na omo pe president esi a omo hadwen ni ade no e ma bibiri akwatre fi but am no sa na kwam ebi so a na we no ye ahyese ebi a ochira
ebi ba
ebi a na ebi nam kwan so ba nti ye de ye twen o man pani na wotumi so yi minister ono aso na wotumi se wo mbono ma wo mu akofi nti ye hwe ni obeye min kan bebre
medasi kwesi Sammy George and Iron Man Muslim Wonungwa police station mutie bichia munyina no pay Sammy George and Iron Man answer na meti ni akumia beba nana answer meti no ebi astati to warning in advance we or see a friend Peter Chumesi or see or London or say Chairman General, you went here last week, turn and akumia today, no disturbances. He should allow the program to run well. He should stop harassing Kwesi Pratt. Godfred Richardson says, Akumia, please, today, we all know you're a fine gentleman. Let us all listen. And then Akumia, last week, karate wahana.
That's why karate
Master Planner Junior Kintampo says, watching live from the center of Ghana, Kintampo, live on Adas FM. Nana, reshuffle, have any comments? Quick comments. Nana Kumia Medas.
Nkrofoya omo kami ho asem. Na omo a wonim se na Kwesi Pratt no opema semo a ko omo kenka no.
Omo se nti na otete.
Ebia unja omasem. Na kwa mi sefa.
Nana Kumia.
Rana me free and your kind environment local government rana me nam sa kwanya da Ghana Immigration Head Office.
Yeah.
Wafa ho.
Immigration headquarters. Yeah, baby, I be and I want.
Yeah.
Vag or
what done it basa
market.
Enya market po. Nidim so many parking. And immigration for na nkasa. Omo buses no. Omo parking wo pavement no so.
A problem there. Many spokesperson for Ghana Immigration Service, but makes me a catch or say, Brunibeka plans are far advanced. I'm omo be CBB sir. Omo be CBB.
Omo be car park.
No. A brand new headquarters for the Ghana Immigration Service.
Okay. On to be free.
Then the other man will be you Kwame.
Say me see me spokesperson. But I'm at no acha be 3 years, ho baby.
3 years.
Yeah. And yes, on be starting 3 years.
On baby.
Hopefully. Sana mediamatic. Say plans are far advanced because also very congested
very congested. Na nipa koho anopa minim ne nipa ne kwakoye wo but nipa koho pa.
Hey, immigration omo busy people pa.
Na is a for your free Niger no sra the immigration for omo hu.
Na so omo otu omo da o.
Whenever.
Na no refi. Yeah, the buses cost so do good airplane mo.
Kwa me say nipa di bia omo did them omo sra there what traffic light P free Nigeria.
Omo fi
we don't do higher no omo din kobo.
Sir.
And immigration, I don't know what Juma. Now, well, come also Moyasi new headquarters there.
Sanamati.
100 and Yakra.
Sanamati.
And Yakra. And yet,
very.
Kwame na reshuffle a minister seat. Now we are reshuffle.
Oh, Nasani baby a reshuffle.
There is some ministers to be no free move. And I replace you.
Okay, at least let me show you a reshuffle.
Yeah, you back home.
Kenneth Gilbert Agye a free works and house and co-defense. Ahmed Ibrahim a free chieftaincy local government about works and housing. At least defense there na a replacement.
Defense the environment. Okay.
And there's a little reshuffle there. Yeah.
Yo, Kwame, na kwesisi oye. Nipa ni bia mo peso mo gina flag bearer for NDC no mo ye ministers no no expertise nko yan hwe na omo for majuma nto but Kwame me nim so bia declare so flag bearer
there be
enti kwesi anu sa se mo ko fefri nifa
be o pese mi sanko hobio
now why not declare so yeah flag bearer
o yan declare but and come on wo ho
Kwame you see bebre
and come on over, but
come on a declaration.
Well, we should send for Nakase. Oh, a man for baby, a show crying, Sequoia man penny. Na embryo drew a betunka. And then I.
Why not?
Why? Grab him into the chair.
I mean, minimum be a wish chance and trap for Akase. a man for in crime so good mampenny.
Minister of Agriculture one thing as
me your kind out to baby and Anakumiatino. Me the mania or catch me our live studio. They say a reasi do be a kukonenim. Inti se me no swan. Yabehe. And but Ebian we shian central for baby. And what can say see.
Kwame say the piece of some kwana ati.
See. A see Pan African TV amity.
Ya okai and I am kind so ebe ne wo.
Kwame. To be fair, I mean atisembe ya TTV.
Okay.
You be samia. Metimi akase matise Minua Julius Debra. Matise Agric Minister
Eric Opoku Ato Forsen Esie Dunketia Haruna Idrisu
Onukra de Michel Dante. No na Martin in say no so support to Vice President.
Internet is a Vice President and kono onye ne reanimate. Sounds your support to all support to
Mantis or the no source. Say all kinds of no there. Nka Vice President be kwa ono be support.
Okay.
But na mention say ya tete but say nipa na mu so ma ye declaration na so mo ye campaign there. Minti the kwesi mo mo koso nyo madwuma for the meantime.
Okay.
Na kwesi can say environment no ne defense no. Na one afeba ko na ba betwa mi panyifo yi free me afeba ko. Pepe. Ya the kwan so anu say amamre mu no bibisa no. Me ngintu. Enya amamre o. Amango na enya amamre.
No then.
Ana amamre.
Oh, say contextually no, you amamre mu.
Kwame.
Yes.
And na ye ti hoyi. You can say manu si semina so.
Sumina.
Okay. But say ne say yera president na nkase free mu. Manu si sumina.
Yes.
Na president Mahama na mu si bibi no free mu. And ene ya ene. We go be see that.
Because constitutional.
Thank you.
Yes.
Na constitutional say obi
constitution
say di wan.
Debi constitution it say on man paying free mo a. Say ni nya ya no si sum na so. E was say na be di echire e na question na nine.
Constitution.
But on man paying no oyi minister no. Ono no be kire nipa accord ne be ko baby but on man paying dey entina dana ya papa Mills e kan chini guye no. Say nwumre na e na ya papa Mahama be mampani because I am mara and she say our constitution. But minister there, you serve at the pleasure of the president.
Constitution onim say okay dem to.
Say minister be free.
No, custom you can say. Constitution onim say amamre.
Onim but or say
I mean jintum say obi minister be free mo. Yen twen ma 1 year. President and any Bruni can prerogative.
Yeah.
So no person obit me cry because me appoint you there. But me in this year kasa memory will be free more. And trim 1 year as an yes appointment.
Okay.
Hey me there na hear me pa no your local government ministry. Because Kwame eni me pia efa ya brabo ho mamu ha no. Pinu jina local government. Say local government be your medjuma ye. O hwe enema ti say planning. Yeah cities ya efia dori yen na manfo sisi dan basa yi na be hwe na manfo wall ya dia besi ebinum fie kra in residential areas na pole, electric pole. How much for maybe electric pole you see? I can't. Plot so. Ne binu see a down or lolly quamu, but not lolly quanu. I done half because obia chene war na bisi lolly quanu fi. In residential areas, and yeah, baby, I'm fan say residential areas. No big gate, what 3 gates no ma. So no koni fear, chase a traffic. Kwame so wona nature ono ni gate na e road no so esi got an anope. Into no koni fear. Ka bia nam road no so chise otwemo no oni be any gates. All over the city, Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, Sekendi. When we are a local government, a fee got a moye fee a markets, baby, a ton idea of Ghana, a fee noise pollution. Sorry, wayside preachers, wine, noise. In your local government. Inti na me need that no that local government. So to me, omutimi eyom juma year. Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Your problem CP be free ho. Na na de menua ayariga na eko. New face. Tell my bompa ya mano say Bibi Papa be free local government ho aba.
Na ya hwe ha free bre atraya ya ka ho asem da robe na ya mo emfa galamse ho
they say that asecra
na ya mo emfa ngofo a omde doma ese ye kwaye ejom ne niema fi ne bibia ya ka ho asem na de ya na ya ma ho se ya na ekoye se brana de wonimu kana bedu ko kuma se no asante for ma no
ehura ebejo
ebejo na me bompa yese da bia obi ba fofra oye na dwen se me so meye bibi amamra ayadwuma papa ya na ya otime Henry Cote oh oba na utim se o ayire no pa de na koma ni bibia atoso se oba yadwuma na edu baabi a ma oma abamu buo eye oma party nkrofo Ghana ye how back no o de wo se ankrankra obeye duma pa ba party na be ka kiro se masa baabi a o de ko no wan he ye nto abaman yo okra o kai ora ya jan
ya batinja oni Uko-Vanderpoel
yes no Uko-Vanderpoel wo pepa se me man kran ate omomwo tudu honne ade nyina mbepam wom afkan no so ana of I say hey papa ya kwa campaign sa no de na bodwe se
na bodwe se ku ha
eti me bompa ye se zaneto bra baby e de ne ko no soja ni ba de te se mon kwa mi akokoduro de anya den de awo mo
aka
so de ni awoni akukudro da ana ndeba ebi gandida
enti ano enti ya bompa ye se man konfo nhwe se bia oye abaya onyini pi tumi de magwa kame se do obi si ni no adi mfie du miensa kra oyo hene
onya abufransa o
dabi se we mfie be aduasa de otwam ho
aduana okaka ko 50 years o
okay
zaneto ye 48
okay
onya abufransa
obetumi aye de so ye bia na kame opese o sensuo num na o hwe nchenchen na wo nsabi num
there
ti mo hwe nchenchen onkwadanim na de ese o ye no waye eba yewra ayarga wa di post bebreo ebre bi
environment
deputy minister of education akwa environment da na why majority
am say why sports crowd
sports on so da and spokesperson to the president and ene ye na a free majority leader akọ local government chieftains in so ta so
and the religious affairs
miensa o emu bia ehonyo because local government said they na komia kan sa district assembly district common fund ne ho anyina e baba be share say
yeah
na district one so nkofo bi awiata so ho aban ho do bebre na abefa wo nsem enti oba na o mo hwe say akwa de be na ode ba na de ode ba no ya ehu hia no wo mo pi say de ode be ba e be ma ya no aduane aboye nti empampi no obi akọ saa asoye na nkofo ahye da no omo esua kwan a wo fa so a oye na se obema omo anu aduane abon niam bi asabe om di dwirim ye a wo abai wo so besia no a kame utra ye ya won chere ho nti eho no ehia enweta so honhum bi na minim se so cancel wo ya obetun aye na se asaba religious kame suma ho do wo man mu ni mu nsem o den kramofo de to nche na oba Christopher ye mu a yan se do so yin kame nsam ho
papa
asori ahoro ne omo mpeso mbie foforo omo a dede a ekoso ba bia eno so besa be hye no sa na fe akọ chieftaincy omen ntokwa abamu bebre aya hensam
ono ani kromboko
se we do obi ntra kwara nyame o hwe ono anu krom ahensam na ahensam nkitenkito ansensam ne manson a omen afa na nyina okọ eastern bi ho okọ yen ya sante bi ho na ye de etri ye tori bi atumi no kan se fakodwa no to a
only problem
nti eno nso ababa beye asem ama no ba nya dan a ese obi edi saa ayi dibre no ese de ma obi nti empire bono se nyame ba ma no tumi ne ahoden eni nyansa ne nimdie ne abotre a obitumi ede agina saa enkodi anam afi oba abranche na ye de no call defense na me kai na honsam kakra so wakọ hoda
no deputy defense minister
na why your course be on peace ne conflict nti team the courses are why no e kan suahunu a onyaa bra odi nka akọ ho na e beboa ba me mpaye ne se enam se brojaja mfi akọ ho wadi bemfie afe ne kakra nti no enhwe na mrantie mienu entawantawa bi ankopie wo montem eno as a president bo modern
ebe medin omo mienu nyom ya krachi for pa
enti enisa saba wo
minim Gilbert J
okay
minim brojaje mfi
okay
sebe omo di omo hu ni ya krachi for se bibi sa ko ba ebe me ya papa
enti sa ahunidie no omo va nto aso da o mienu mrantie mienu de wesi maso we mu na wesu maso we mu a omunya enkambo mu ne asomdwe a ometumi aye adwuma e wo ho no agaga
opani
yes
brojana no ho djufa sani akwa me ka me no kra mi hu photocast mu gentleman bi a o chen no da
okay
nti no pa de mingi ni se beba obuade so se
Tana kenso je
obuade pa ba ko de mi se da nim
o kwesi mi de mi nim kakra
Sana je fi pa de opani rest assured there'll be no problem
me bon paye
but professor me
yes sir
and there back
yeah professor kadra
me penchechre o council tawa defense ministry now bompa SNC na environment I didn't know the other ministries no bompa
be a be can we say
omo ya mrantie
na broja eye deputy minister
yeah
awo ho ansana Dr. Omanenom yi esan yi baaye do no ho dada
na the other places no deputy minister here
the names we nyante manse
and tell me bisa no
okay ya de obi free baby and na eko obi ho dada baby also a deputy eni ho da we no obi ho dada bia na dwen ye ne say ebianke be ma onu mum
say reserve player bi anya ya nko na ebo ball
ya be paja onu mum
the reserve players all the ministries and reserve players were
but he mentioned say omo yam rantie mienu enti omo hwe na omo rantie sem no ankopiem anko hadwene because abrante de obi awa ambition
yes
na so wona na onim sa
the way are targeting only defense instead of maybe son
you open to us
okay and say broja mo kan on say ofri kwame hum so ofri your constituency
afi bozonje
awasi ofri krobi e frawo aduma mu kokofu kwan no so nya ho no na me kan ho asem said e be ya mrantie mi no mbetumi atena asomdwem na nkɔfo a ɔmo taa wɔn akyi nso ɛmoa wɔn na biribi ankɔ so pɛpɛɛpɛ agaga metie ɛkyampɔn na ɔse ɔne ɔmo na ɛbaeɛ nso ɔmo ɛyɛ di mfie bɛɛ du mmienu ni nti ɛnyɛ dan a onim adwuma no sɛdeɛ n'ani so teɛ mesrɛ sɛ ne nkurɔfoɔ ɛde obuo ne ɛkyitaeɛ a ɔmo de ma ɔmo abɛyɛ majority nyinaa no ɔmo de ma ɔmo a yɛyi ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo bɛtumi ayɛ adwuma na menya kwasi yɛ adwene sɛ ɛbɛtumi aba sɛ na nka nkɔfoɔ ɛhwɛ sɛ adeɛ na mu bɛɛhyia akyɛ sɛ na president na no ne nkɔfoɔ ɛyɛ adwuma enti ebi a wɔyi na ahoma no sese a sa ahoma yɛsane firi ano yɛsane mfiri mfimfini ebi a wɔyi na ahoma no na wahwɛ sɛ ne esiteɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ biribi a ɛne ɛyɛ president na tumi a yɛde ama no ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ
ansa na saa bili ɛbɛbɛyi na mmara wɔ Ghana ha sɛ koko mmerɛ na akɔte a ɛbɛkyew
saa minim
amara pin koko
bona munim
wa wadua wo koko na sɛ mmerɛ na akɔte a ɛtia mmara
I didn't know.
Na samra ni na ye mmara esihye ye se ne ɛbɛyɛ a ɔman ni sikasɛm no fa baabi a ɛnyɛ ɛmmoa yɛn nso nti koko mmara de ye ka adwebrɛ ɛsɛ yɛto yɛbo na yɛka no yie ma sɛ ne opani kan sɛ wotɔn tomatoes ɛwɔ dwa so na yɛ wadwen sɛ wontɔn tomatoes bi na bɛ akɔtɔn kobia kanu anu no kobia ntumi si kwan na koko no ntisa ne ntia koko ntisa ne sɛ opani aban de sika sumbu yi pa ene ye koko seedlings nti wo koko farmer na koko kurani na wudua koko no wakoka cha ban sɛ me medua koko nti aban de sika hye odwuma num in terms of the provision of seedlings onam channel yes seedlings pay fertilizer subsidized and so on and it's a woo akwaje sa nyomani na wa ban ho na wa dwen say me no koko bi mu a se sika na ban de ahye koko fu no mu a wo kotwa agu akodua mankani no na se sika ne kofa no wai aban be boka nti ese itumi ti ase sa se koko dwuma no enti se ye ton ko bi e wo dwa so what in America
me to ask you about
the subsidies
and na Jerome Chechim say cocoa board invest in the farms
yes
ain't no more
farm would na would or be a wasas de any ade but a buying investment in cocoa no as we pa na say ubetia em say dan a check akra be busumi be nsia na wotwini a e na ko share cocoa board chief executive for Alisa Hotel so be kaya watch it musa bank koji sika podro millions see the experimental farms in the okay cocoa eduaba no kra obedua no eno kra no is based on research by Craig and so on enti enye simple sir enti why would you say wunua cocoa bi na bedua de foforo bi mu na SK na ban sika na ye dia hye wadwuma mu no aban be de na nsa kan sika na wo hye SK na gukwa na wo jai no so no aban hye se bia afi koko ibenya be 5 tons no eboa ibenya ni enti aban sika sam ya hye no ekwan bi so a ye di 5 tons na hye wo jai nche 5 tons no yenya yenya 5 tons na say the whole economic program no
apaska
nti emse sa enumenti ena bia samra no aba na bia ekwan bi wo ho a ye fa so a ebeboa ebia ebetu akase o se yenya ma seedlings ma fertilizer ni ade na ye kukufu a na se opese ujaya ese wo koso ye bia enfie mienu miensa mienan enum ni nya ho faso ansa na obejaya wajai it is possible arrangement to between aye ni hian se ebedri hu ye na misu mi wi shemu se omodri hu ye pa because minim se ye nua randi abi kwa mi ukra de oben wo chen mi
Because you ain't done any no.
Me who Randy ache. Oh, okay. Oh, me who say o to apro. O chinchin Ghana ha. No bisa koku for ekuafo ni ade ni awomo pe ni ade na minim se koso. Cocoa factories ya chocolate na ade mi so ni won dinkita ho ni ade. Enti ebe mi won be mi hu se sankita ho ni na sansem we ya nka ho hwe na prekope yesi ya ye bill so. Kwa mi asamba kuso no ya ha mi kakra. Oh dom kumai. The parliament. Only outside parliament. And the bill no ye keka hu ina no. E beto omonim. Omo kinkan. Omo ho kwan se bibi omo a enya won da. Omo beka se yin free. Ana meboa.
Okay.
And ye ka bill ya de a omo ka ho asem. Ana don kuma ya omo parliament. Enya wo mo atumi no omo di wo ho. Womu ho ejina party bi enamu ni womu ho. Enti womu bi no beto womu anim a anya bi womu nko womu party mpanifo no nko bi sanse na bi we mu dwen ho sai. Na so womu nye saa. Anya ejina so be no womu tumi ka se consultations dey complete. Sa mu party mpanifo no mu tumi ni won ko din ko mu bisa womu adwen ansa na mu akọ debate on bills and so on. And na mu consultation mu ye ne saying ha me kakra na mre ba ku mienu miensa mienan bi ma hu se asema ko parliament ya kan o mo kan o mo kire o mo dwene ade wi se mu twansa ne enkoye consultation na parliament wona mu ni ho assemble in pa na mpesa mu kan multi parliament we di krata lebeto mo ni mo ntumi anka yensa enkoye consultation bi Abana Samumponyi. Ana asabia minu kaya atomosum kakra. Kwame.
Kweli.
Ya kan koko farmers o Morgan na minim no man de. Ba ombe empimpim. Sa bibi ba na se koye mra na se koye nhihye bia. Minyi ni se betu akokoko kwafu bi afie ana ne fuomu akobisa na samansa na yatumi aye nhihye enu nti ena omo ekuekuo ana meboa omo ekuekuo ebi ye cooperatives ni ade enso woni ekuo mpanifo no kasa se kokofo da na ne won kasa ana meboa ana yan san wo mochi ni eko hu kokofo no individually and say bebe enfie du no ne enka wiye tela braka se bibi wo ho a enya ayina yeni opani ya na de na edi amami o yeni ku ho a yanka ne enyo na nyase de na afede na ko eti se ne a ye pebibi ayo bi a wanya na koya manosam
Matikwezi
Allah baraka
mame na say answer meeting na akwan Jeremy bisa asemba akope Ghana kokwe kuafo nyina na enya support from Cocoa Board.
Chairman,
in terms of seedlings, fertilizer, animal, all farmers?
Yes, all farmers. That is the policy.
No, is that what happens?
That's a policy.
I know there's a policy, but I don't see.
And no, based on the policy, because at the country I'm make us actually.
Jerome, what do you make question?
No, me found question.
What say a policy? Just say.
So it is odia Cocoa Ghana ha. He fa na wo kofa seedling no.
In share etie NSA. In share etie NSA. The reason why I make sense.
Oh, I obiara person odia Cocoa. Seedling no obenya no. Improve seedling na wo koji wa ban ho.
Through a seed production, a division.
Yeah.
SPD.
Yeah.
Your mount seedlings after say crack iodine, ayen hwehwemu.
Yeah. Ain't you cocoa kwani bia?
Kwani bia no wo Ghana ha wo pepper oye cocoa. I just any panem pe.
Okay,
sir. Panem pe. Ono aso me wo baby a menya me seedling. But wo ba cocoa board catching.
Aha. Asema person me bisa. Are we saying sir?
America say I just say on pet, which means any possible.
Anti I hope I just say anti cocoa crafon obi any wa ni cocoa seedlings on one modern or there. Just a give cocoa bodo.
I just about cocoa because it's a crampon ya one she move floor.
Because obi catch me say or say Jerome, we do our own nursery.
No, chairman, my makers and fancy in the park. Mr. Mama responding to the park. And we say na metro mu say. To say seedlings na ye nyano. On the first no. Ordinarily, obi edua cocoa or say me train fie kra bia be say miensa. Ansa na cocoa no pasha simple gunse ne money ade. But enne through a Cocoa Research Institute Ghana. Nhwehwemu a yaye from ponu a ye de seedlings na eba no eye afe baako ene bosu minsia cocoa no ehya asempo eye den egu nhirene ema eye den unya ho mfaso
me cocoa farmer.
Yes, I don't
I am not. No, me cocoa farmer hypothetical. Me cocoa farmer. Me nyam me funding. Me nyam me funding. Me pesa me ne Craig Dealey na me yem cocoa farm. Etiamra na entiamra.
No, as an individual, only Cricky in the capacity as well. So only then she move
me cocoa farmer.
No, so Kriafo ne Crick in delay.
And I may say,
no, you don't deal with.
So
Craig.
You cannot deal with Craig.
No, you don't deal with.
It is a me seedlings. I just say me call Craig.
Oko SPD, Seed Production Division. Yes.
And I me practice me here I buy more. No me resources. Make me the eye, and I know it's not allowed.
And I make her say, so we here our resources also bet media here, but and no NC say, and it does not invalidate their abide a day. No. And you know, be or yes, free SHS or say they make school fees the back of school. So does it mean that there's no free SHS?
Opening.
Opening then I told you,
Ejuma na ye and I say cocoa for na no. Starting baby and send a quack day after we baby. Now the most important thing, one say me in church natural. Open me the country mu say apart from say kwianino ebenya na sase. Say eyo no na akoto and I say ye ewu ejama we inherited from obi. Apart from also say nipa ko de be dey ebetua sika eye apafo ebe dey ebedo ewu mu. Anase ono ankasa bekọ akodo wo mu eyiyi wo mu ne ade ono ankasa bekọ akoti kokoo no ede akọ aboye akọ akobo ono ankasa bekọ akọ kari kokoo no asoa woni ti so ede akogu apaso aye den aye nia akabia wo ho a eye seedlings se eye provision of fertilizer se eye den yo ne nyina no ye aban through cocoa board na eye den na eye sa adwuma no nye den.
Now, open you say atoje be mudabe.
Well, this is something I hear in na day. You don't
atoje day. Then atoje. But then atoje.
In terms of oka say atoje, say oye atoje, say uyi eye cocoa na wakwakwa day. Wakwakwa te. Ede fi eye ukoko fumu eye day. Ede aba. Ede akọ aboye akwakogu ho a oye den obo eye ukoko nom awie na wayiyi mu ede akọ akogu wapaso na wakọ akọ hata
eno ni atoje no
koko
Debi onim
atoje say your kasa e crime ni a ye dia koko ba kone ni a wo kasa sibien no obegu na epeja no ho a watu eti.
Of course.
Ebi oha cocoa no ukura na ba no wa bo powder no na we yi na ba no na what form say now they are chef form the obi oha da food no opese obo atoge obi otobas obi onso
masa tobu asina sam no emu nchechire na ekitua bi o ni se wo ha ho dindindin sa
ebi onso a se odwan kasa ebegu seedling no oman kasa ebeku ebi also a otwen aban ama aban the seedlings no apa but the woman you say e to da bi a ohwe aban anim no aban de na ya say ba no e ma brepem ana e ma dodo a ono a ehia do no be fa de kwan bi so say o hyase na sa aban de no ba
eno no ma on your nursery no
yes wo fa kwame
masa tubu na wo be ha wo
No, what for kwesi? Say nipa kono efa pod. A pod no enyini na nipa no ebo no. Ubisa ohun say ansampo na saa pod no a nipa krono eye den ebo eyi emu aba no. Before eye saa aba no eba benyini no ana ebe ya pod no. Saa nipa krono saa seedling no. Saa seedling na nipa no edua ye no. Where did the person get a saa seedling na oye dey? Odua ye no.
Almost say be on more private nurseries. Ah my ye on my dear.
Ofa Kwame, I told you. Say the
pana min kaka
Nasa told you seedlings now ana no.
Entina maka chos
direct. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ah, okay.
And now say me the be better from direct. And no, it be now and whom he answer be quite by.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what for kwesi dia me chire ana me catch your opinion say ansa na wan kasa wabo koko no a wayi emu aba na ode ache fom no koko pod bia no a aso a obo bia no was once a day a seedling. That is the understanding na menim say ebia opinion ene menye dey enyaju because eba be ya pod no
they won't say say but din ka beje eyina free mo and am bedua benya fu ba be ya fu e toso bi no was okrani bia don ontumi na sase na wakoto ni na apre te medru baby and am say the adre me tia free mi ama fu ye afuofufu
direct one and no ni atoje no
say mi ambe gubi na me dia kan enti won do no kan say ese koko ni bibia wo bia ese o di free ayi ho se be je bi free mo na me dua na eso na me de me ambe die bi ebe me dia me nyi se bibia se bi kwa
kwesi nana kumi aye kuma che pese mi tie na nsema ko
nana kumi aye ade pa you ni sada
wow o ti de baby o ko jiji no obeye obi sesia
nana obeye so
kwesi quick comment yanko
pacho ayi ye ka koko samwa misumi ni hwan ena opani ade kuma ka samwa ni be je chinye mintu wonim chemi
ebi a wonim
oh dabi pacho wonim chemi intinye chinye na minu beje na mom science science ni yeka opani say modify seed no krese kokofo lanksa wo mu ye friend say kwa me kan say boa me
akwai on faso
wo nurseries no kre na sa nursery no kokofo ma no wo no it is still a beneficiary of science.
Yes.
Abai this shape. What you say? And say koko no say na tieni. Na say modify no e bia na kan no. E di be mfi ennan ansa na so. Ya modify na sisi ano mfi mienu na miensa no etumi so. Na odua no na de mu aba ni bi ekoye seedling na still abai mu awom. Yes. What you say? And why was seedlings there? Why na would you seedlings there? Na technology na improve cocoa no. I buy discussion. That's all.
Open you say Matthias atoje direct planting.
Yes.
Direct planting. Okay.
And I'm team my you obey nursery. Na epega na what to know and they are cutting and they are transplanting.
Into opinion what say must say obey direct planting. It is as a result of a cocoa pod now why then. What bono? Yes, and that's what I explain. Is say sa cocoa pod na nipa numpo buy ebe dua mani fi be ye pod no oboye no eye aban ni seedlings oye den ode maye. And this is the explanation I have given. And opinion and mean
do I have some problem
and then the Pacona could get free cocoa board ho a buy ho.
But see, the real formula has benefited from scientific improvement. Exactly.
Yeah. Nana kumia pacho bona tojo ni nkwe. Yes, Nana kumia.
Say bona na kumia basu pa. Nana kumia ne wa ya de pa. Gentlemen,
Kwesi Pratt.
It's you because on our problem no. But and then why you fine.
Me bona basu problem.
O si on person be bona basu.
Nana me mo apa.
What you basu bona say.
Kwamse pa min koso.
Mpacho to aso.
Chairman.
Nana me da say.
Chairman.
Mabu break. Yes sir.
Mr. Mate me bisa ebia na na wakoye emrahye bedwani dai. I just want to ask say the Emrako Parliament under certificate of urgency, apart from it not being unconstitutional,
no, it's constitutional.
It's in the laws. That's why I say apart from it not being unconstitutional, no. One other thing that me bisa and say, me the say the reason will be that one, it does say sir Emrano ayedebano. Ehu hianti ye pese ye dey ye passing enimani ya anase ebimpa parliament dey sorry. So we needed that thing. These two situations played out in this particular instance.
So what was not constitutional?
Well, no, I did not say that. I never said that.
I see.
It's not parliament there, sorry.
Say apart from it's not being.
Oh, I get it.
It's not constitutional.
Yes, I get it.
It is constitutional. Then
you get
it.
Then it's fine.
When we did that, so 2 reasons.
Internal Parliament was rising.
No, that 2 reasons.
And okay.
Parliament was rising. Number 2, yeah, baby season next month.
Okay.
In September. Whereas a Parliament day. Sorry. Intina emranyi nyina na regulate say sika. Aye beko akonya. Ebo aye de be makoko akua for all these things. We are saying say we should obey it until say Parliament besanso aye day. Aba. Now, Chairman said
there's even a third reason. The industry is in crisis. There's turmoil in the industry. Are you going to wait endlessly?
Chairman, aside that, no component say a tour component affect our income levels. Sometimes it's brought under certificate of agency.
Final question from me.
Livelihood of over 4 million people.
Cocoa farmers. You're not fighting anybody here.
No, I'm not.
So Boko.
I'm not. I'm only espousing
Boko.
Oh,
now this is a question PRO by 50 years ago. National Youth Council. The only question I'm about is cocoa farmers are more complaining say into Obia career.
Yes, cocoa farmers get you now.
It's Obia. Especially more cancer from November last year. No.
Every cocoa.
It is say cocoa can be anywhere. No. Are you sure?
I am sure, but there is an exception. Hold on.
There was
no
an exception.
In say there was an incident. I 2 license buying companies. A confrontation about a number of bags.
Okay.
In a ban is a cocoa border to step in, set up a committee to ascertain.
Only Hohoy.
Yes, only Hohoy. Yes, to ascertain. And you will hear a issue be a bad day.
Aside Hohoy, say Coco Keni be a Wagana Habekasi in Chanaka and Yanokre.
And Tessa.
Okay.
No. Baby, what way me answer no question no bisa.
Yeah, he no bisa.
Also, Parliament be rising now.
Also, Parliament be rising.
It will be some sentence.
And also no because the season ever. And now the council there's another one. So there's crisis and turmoil.
There's a very small answer. 99 munim se parliament ebe rise.
And I'm watching ya.
Na munim se season no ebe chance.
Yeah.
In the parliament.
That is why the law was sent to parliament as an amendment even last year. So the law has been in parliament since last year.
It is parliament's fault.
Since last year, it has been there.
Professor Medas no pay. What check that project? Open your Mary. There be also here the parliament last year.
That's one can say parliament fault.
Now come my fault. Me.
That's one can say fault.
I call parliament now over 1 year now say parliament here where you man.
Maybe processes, maybe other difficulties.
Last year I didn't know air person under certificate of urgency.
Because Tamaso
Exactly.
Because Kwame, almost the new bill ekoye. Meboa.
We sent
because you took a new bill.
We sent
under agency. No, the original one was withdrawn.
No, we sent an amendment of PNDC law 81. Of PNDC.
Where you? Prof. Nana Kumia Michael.
And then Cobra.